Hey guys, it's MultiJakenator here with my first Pokemon Black and White battle. I finally got a team thanks to Gerbil from the TPXZat. And yeah, so here we go. This is a battle versus Mr. Hobo, right. Mr. Hobo from the TPXZat. Nice battle here, but he leads with his Ambipom, and I lead with my Forretress. Here I'm just going to try to set up my Stealth Rocks, but he's just going to fake out me, because that's what Ambipoms do, because they are gay. So yeah, he fakes out, I flinch, obviously, and now this turn he's going to U-turn, and I'm going to set up my Stealth Rocks, because that's what I need to do. I decided to play the music in the background, see if you like that. He switches into his Crobat, and like I said before, I set up my Stealth Rocks. He goes for Heat Wave, which I've never seen on a Crobat before, so that's pretty interesting, I guess. But unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to explode on his Crobat in this case. So I go out into Volcarona, not sure why, just because I was predicting. I didn't think he'd have it but like a flying move, and this thing could pretty much take anything he's got. So here he goes for the Toxic, and I go for a Quiver Dance just to boost myself so I can start sweeping with it, because that's all this thing does. I could have set up the sub first, but it turns out that this was just a better play. I'm just Quiver Dancing immediately because of that Toxic. I go for a Fiery Dance to try to boost my special attack more, and it does less than half, which was crazy. This thing must be heavily invested in special defense and HP. But here I'm going to go for another one just to try to kill off this Crobat, because they're fast and they're annoying, and yeah, that's what they do. But I don't know, I'm starting to think that I like 5th gen better than 4th, to be honest. And, yeah. So he goes out into Suicune, and it's pressure. I go for another Fiery Dance, trying to hit that Crobat, and it does next to nothing to the Suicune. So I take more poison damage, and eventually that's going to be what kills me, I think. Here I go for a Bug Buzz, not knowing that I could probably give an unboosted hit from this thing, because they don't usually pack much special attack investment. They usually just calm mind up, and that's how they get their damage off. I live with 4 hit points after Toxic, and here I'm going to go for another Bug Buzz trying to kill the Suicune, but he makes another good play and goes back out into Crobat, who just barely lives a Bug Buzz at +1. So that's fine though. I mean, I'm going to die to Toxic this round, but Volcarona put a major dent in his team, so they pretty much did its job. Although it didn't, I don't think it KO'd any Pokemon, to be honest. But they did quite a bit. I got into Landorus, not really knowing what to do here, because I really could have gone into anything, I guess. He Super Fangs me, and I go for a Swords Dance. I don't know, predicting a switch? How should I don't know. But I went for a Swords Dance, which turns out to be a mistake. I should have just killed it, because here it gets a Toxic on me, which means I'm not going to have very many turns. I run Earthquake, Outrage, and Stone Edge on this Landorus, and I didn't want to risk missing with Stone Edge, so I just go for the Outrage, knowing it'll do with a Swords Dance a lot of damage to any guy that pretty much comes in. But he goes out into Ambipom and fakes me out, which is going to be more than enough to kill me. And down goes Landorus, I guess. Here I got into Salamence, because this is my awesome original set with Iron Defense and max HP and defense. So it's pretty good. He goes for a U-turn just to switch out his guy, and yeah, I'm just going to set up an Iron Defense, I think. Yep, set up an Iron Defense. to basically completely destroy any physical attacker that comes in. Here I go for a flamethrower because it's super effective, and I thought it would do more than that, but it doesn't, and it does less than half, which was crazy, I think, because this thing must be specially defensive. And he uses sleep powder and just puts me to sleep. So he goes for a leech seed here. I just try to wake up. There's not much I can do here, because I think Silence was actually my best shot at killing this thing. But that's fine. It's fine. So I call back Mence because I don't want him to stay in and take leech seed damage. I go out into Tropius, which is another original wall set, not a dragon dancing set like most are. He goes for a hidden power. I'm assuming, I thought it was going to be hidden power fire, but it was neutral damage, so it's a weird move to use on it, I think. And I'm going to toxic on his, what is that? Tango, right. He probably thought I would Dragon Dance, so he was just trying to get damage on me. But, nope, that's not what I'm going to do. Here I set up a sub, because with my ability Harvest and a Citrus Berry, that's pretty much infinite subs. So, he goes for a U-turn with whatever this thing's called, I have no idea. And, he's going to switch out into, his, Susun again. He's going to take Stealth Rock damage, and it's going to get toxic. So, yeah, I get a toxic off on Susun, that's great, but unfortunately this Susun packs a rest, so it's just going to rest off all the damage and get rid of the toxic, which was really annoying, I have to admit. But I get a leech seed up on it, so I'm going to be getting back some nice HP, because Suicune has pretty good HP, I think. So I get about 60 HP back, whatever. And then I get a crap load of HP back from that thing, and this is a sleep talking variant of Suicune. He gets rest off that sleep talk. And, wow, things are moving really fast here. I try to go for a toxic in case he switches, because this thing has 0 attacking moves. Makes it really susceptible to taunt and stuff like that. He gets a hidden power off his sleep talk that time, but it's not very effective, which makes me think it's like grass or something. I don't know what else it would resist actually. Yeah, it's probably grass. Anyway, I think here he's going to switch out because there's not much he can do. Even though I think he would have woken up this turn, so if I were him, I would have just stayed in. But, whatever, that's his choice. He goes back on to Ambipom, probably hoping to break my sub. But, I land a Toxic on Ambipom, which is pretty awesome. And Tropius is just dominating his team here, because he's got nothing to kill it. It's a specially defensive one, not physically defensive. I could have gone really either way, but Mence is already physically defensive, so I went for special defensive. And it's got Harvest plus Citrus Berry. Harvest lets it like regenerate its berry after its use, so it'll keep getting Citrus Berry health back as long as it has a Harvest on, I guess. He goes for a double hit, which breaks my sub and does pretty good damage. And I get my Citrus Berry there, and I land a Leech Seed, so I'm actually sitting about where I was before in health-wise after all of that. And he's sitting pretty low. So, here I'm just gonna, I figure he's gonna go for another double hit, so, I go for Synthesis, just to get all of my HP back, and probably end up with more after, Leech Seed, but, which I do, and, he's gonna die to Toxic this turn, so, Tropius just took out an Ambipom, which is pretty sweet. And at this point, he's saying he's gonna give up, because, he's got nothing to hurt this thing, I guess, except this, Victini. And, so yeah, he sends out Shiny Victini. And, obviously I can't really stay in against this thing. So I'm gonna go out into my Reniculus or something. Reniculus. Yeah, that. Anyway, I go out into this thing, and I know it can take any move pretty well, because it's pretty bulky. So I take less than half from the V-Generate, which was crazy. I thought it would, like, almost kill it, but it doesn't. He's probably thinking I got Shadow Ball here or something. But, so yeah, I think he switches out here, probably predicting his Shadow Ball, knowing he can't kill me. And he's gonna go out into Suicune here, and yeah, I'm just gonna recover, because I was predicting another V-Generate, but because that's what I would have done. But oh well. So my embryo's sitting up at full health, and yeah, he's got a sleeping Suicune out. He doesn't go for the sleep talk there, which I thought was weird. So I just calm mind up, knowing this thing's not gonna be able to touch me after a couple of calm minds. But I'm pretty sure here he just runs, because he says he's got nothing for my Tropius or this thing. So even though he's got more pokes, he still ran, and I won. So good game to you, Mr. Hobo, and I'll catch y'all later. MultiJakenator out.